Hello everyone, this is yours Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our legendary Zhang Let's Play. We continue for episode 14 from turn 74 in the autumn season of 214. So last time we conquered the north. We did it through a couple delegate battles, so our armies are in bad shape, and we still have a continued war against the Kingdom of Wei. 2 more turns for the contract, and we'll enter into a new one. We need to take its capital. Aside from that, it's going to be a multi-prong attack. Out west, in the center, as well as around Dong. But before that, Ma Chao's army is gonna land over there soon. One more turn for that. We just gotta arrange a couple of our armies into the right stance. They can't be in that stance. We could recall them and summon them again. Maybe here to take care of them. That might be the easiest way to do that, instead of having an army move over there. They're very flexible and very powerful. Alright, we don't need this training camp. Yeah. Not our thing. Not our thing. We'll get rid of both of those. We'll upgrade it so that we have at least 3 building slots. Probably want 4. They are fully healed, but we also kind of want to lose our loot so we have more movement. We could try to stop them here. This army is difficult to kill. A lot of cavalry. I guess that might be what we have to do. Guard the crossing again. They're in the right stance, just not in the right location. Don't know why they crossed over. We're gonna ignore Yuan Tan's former faction. We have messed with them enough, and they're not really a threat. We're gonna send this army at Dong. Now, the quality of the army really is lacking, but before we get our upgrade faction-wide, we do have a new underling position, which I guess we will use. These 4 are on assignment duty all the time. Who can be a good administrator? Fugan can do it, actually. Pingyuan could use him. Or we can, yeah, 28% construction cost discount, industry, which exists plentifully with the salt mine. Salt mines are very lucrative. There we go. Does that mean I can... No, we used the title already. We should be fine. I'm gonna move this army over. We're probably gonna land from Hedong's port over here. We're gonna dive straight for Chang'an. Now this entire army composition does have some problems. Too many cavalry. We could swap to a few yellow turban units. White wave veterans are not great. Scholar warriors are decent. Very high damage against units that are not heavily armored. Even against heavily armored units, that's still very high base damage. Right, if you reduce their damage, well, you also have to consider the fact they're half unit size, that's another thing, but if you just compare damage straight up, even if the enemy have, say, 67% armor, we're still doing about the same as the White Wave veterans from the base damage, and we have higher armor piercing. It's just not ideal, though. We can recruit our unique units at rank 10 now, automatically, which is lovely. I think that has to do with the building still active here, giving extra rank, because I don't think that's the case everywhere else. Yep, ranks 8 by default. Still pretty good. It would fit her skill tree. That's the only thing I'm considering. And this group might need some infantry after all. She has the ability to pick up fire arrows, So once she reach rank 6, maybe we can consider... Oh, she's rank 5. Never mind, rank 5 is all we need. We can consider the hybrid Black Mountain Hunters for that splash of range damage just to stand in front of these guys as defense. And then once they do come, they can charge out and fight. Now in melee, it's not going to be any good, but the range is not so bad. They only have one axe, so it's like half damage. And the health is basically a range unit's health. That's the part I really hate. I think maybe we give up the range and just go for these. Yeah, this just works better for the skill tree. They'll get the bonuses for melee evasion. And they can actually end up using the bonuses for the armor piercing damage. And then we don't have to come to get intensity. We can get suppressive fire a little faster. Alright, I think that's going to work out for them. And that should do it aside from buildings now. Keeping the tax building. Faction support will shift down and it would be okay. Not too worried there. No new turncoats. We're gonna have to wait for that. Trade agreement. Hunsui. It's lucrative, but are we gonna end up destroying him? I guess this will at least keep him out of our war. For the early portion. While we conquer Zhang, but it will complicate everything after that. We could keep Hunsui around. It's not a big threat. It's 52, isn't it? It's also Kingdom of Wu's vassal. It's gonna be our friend. I mean, I think they have a current... Oh, they don't have alliance. They broke that. No, he has one with Hansui, but I'm attacking him. Yeah, Hansui wants to trade with me. It's a complicated thing, I guess. Anyways, let's continue. Let's see if he crosses the Yellow River there around Hene again. Or does he pull back? He's coming for Hexi or Xihe. They swap commanders there. Diaochan for Coron. They have 3 armies in a row here around their capital. We can't really take it. I think the breaking point would be Dong, and then we'll take their eastern holdings first. Ah, Kingdom of Wu expands there. I mean, they're going to be a tough enemy to take. Oh, they're attacking at multiple points. We're not going to make it in time.
把谋士叫来。
We're gonna have some losses here unless we flip this army around.
恢复原样。
We can't race back to Hedong, but we can race to Hexi. Or Xihe. Keep calling it Hexi. I mean, this entire area is called Hexi Zoulang. Anyways. Different time period, different sayings. This is exactly where he's going for.
正在行进，众将且于堂前，谈笑欢饮。
It's not a very easy army for this army to take care of, but we can send help. The girls are gonna come out first.
满怀信念，奋力一战，稳住阵型，召集商贾，我要视察一下他们的货物。
We can always get ready to counterattack with them. Defend Hedong. They don't have a siege weapon, but they might have instant siege. Already experienced that once. We can't ambush over here with our current movement amount, so I think we just stay inside, get our loot back up a little bit, and then we'll head over here. It's winter, we'll lose too much loot if we're out in the field. This is an easy army to ambush. Alright, this is going to be our main strike force. We're also going to just heal back up for a turn. And then we're going to come over here to Dong. There is some defense coming. But we should be fine. We're going to exempt them for a little bit until those faction support die down. That's pretty much all we can do. Let's hope they do fall for this ambush. Last turn of our mercenary contract, our 20-turn war. 4 years against the Kingdom of Wei. We have stripped them of all their northern holdings. They got one back. They do not cross the river, though. We got exposed, so they discovered the ambush, which is probably why they didn't cross. Han Sui has died. Okay. Not a bandit. Decent. I think we've seen her before. Okay, our daughter's come of age, and she would have poison volley. Let's see who's with who. Huh, Liu He? Liu Yu's son. Yuan Shao went south. Right. Don't buy Sima Yi, Jia Xu, Guo Jia. Cao Zhi's still alive. Still not picked as heir. Xu Chu, Xiahou Dun. Yeah, they're still all there. Zhang Ji. Ying Li. Old child? He's a bandit of Taishan. In the same gang as Zhan Ba. Did work for Wei, so that's... Oh, Lu Bu's daughter's still there. Wow. Zhonghui is alive now. 51? That's definitely not right. Huang Quan is also not 26. And would not have surrendered to Wei this early on. Alright, we don't know much of the map, so we actually don't have info on a lot of people. There's 4 armies around here. I mean, we're preventing them from crossing, which I guess is fine. But they have crossed over here, which is not great. They hop back into... No, they're still inside. They can siege us. I think even if we can't make the reinforcement right now, we're still at a good place. I think now it's time to set the ambush. It's not going to be a high percentage. 70 here. Can't get into that forest. It's not really available. We'll take 45. Even if it fails, it's all about just defending it. This is going to be our main strike force. Now, they're moving an army to defend it, which is complicating matters, but they're marching that army. So what we could do is we could hop into the water right now and then reach the city next turn. They would be there, but they wouldn't be any healthier. It would still be a very difficult siege. I think there is a... Oh no, there's no military infrastructure, so the garrison is pretty standard. There is a administrator. Oh, Su Fei? I think we'll do that. Because this army is weak enough that we don't really have to... Can we march? Well, we can land. Well, that's not bad. We'll be fatigued, but I'd rather fight them outside than inside. Land development. Do we want to go? We're losing corruption points as we move up, which is not worth it. We're going to decrease local public order, which is good, actually. We want it kind of like this. At 1. That's actually perfect. That way we don't have any bad effects from public order. I think we keep it just as is. That corruption's not great. We don't have a lot of great ways to combat that because we don't have state workshops available to us. We're going to have to rely on that reform tree, which we've been kind of picking up corruption reduction here and there. The purple ones are what you're looking for. Here, 2 turns, we'll take that one nice and quick. Since we have the land, it's going to be quicker to pick up all the ones in the north. Alright, rearrange those, put him back into ambush. There we go. It's evened itself out. Yeah, everything's maxed out. We lost the port. That's a sad thing. No turncoats. Ooh. We can take a peek. Mi Zhu's their heir. He's not very happy. Be an opening for us. Gonna have to wait for points, but we have a spy in there now. This contract ends officially next turn. There's a 0th turn. So we can't get into a new one right now, but next turn we can. And we're gonna go... they pieced out with Cao Cao, or with Kingdom of Wei. I guess Cao Cao's long dead. Another contract with Liu Zhang? We could. They are a decent power. Alright, let's end this turn. I think by the end of the next contract, we should have a decent size of the central plane. They're going for it. They got tempted to a battle that they cannot win. I think we can crush them more effectively if we fight this one out on the field. We have a pretty difficult siege coming up and then more reinforcement to deal with, so let's fight. They do have a siege weapon. It makes this a little bit more complicated. 5, 6 cavalry units. It's raining. We have guerrilla deployment across the board, which actually makes me feel like I can deploy behind them. Or we can keep these in front of them as a distraction force. Oh, we can't hit them, we can't hit them. Stop, don't move. Decline. I mean, I have a decent weapon, I just don't have a lot of good stats. Did he just use... He's Flame the Phoenix on the ground. But no, their cavalry's not here. We should actually dismount and kill him. He knocked us so far, but if we kill him fast, it'd be over. We have good weapons. Reduce their stats. Alright, we kill them. Mount. We took a huge chunk as well from the infantry. Okay, Yan now is mounted. We're gonna get him out. We can roar, help them out a little. I need Yan to go do something else. We're so far away from our horses that I don't think we're getting to them. They're slowed. We can try to just run on foot. We're gonna get out of here. It's okay if these two fall. Just lead those infantry away from us. Keep running. Ooh, don't lock that. Actually, go here. I'll go there. We're fine. Or throw these at him. Send the 2 cavalry on the general. Lady Jin's gonna go down too. Alright, this is fine. This is fine once they win. Cavalry go here, infantry. Don't really have to chase those units because... Hold on, send one here, send one here. The range units will pick them off basically. I mean, not surprised that cavalry lost. They've been fighting spear guards. They're not gonna make it though. Heal them out. Alright, circle around. Nice, kill another one. Alright, move into their flank. Rear charge. Oh, wrong click. Oh, poor guy.
敌军士兵正在溃逃。
Alright, let him take his army loss and then take his misplaced devotions. Don't really have to fight him. We do want to chase most of the units down, though, given that there'll be a follow-up fight at the siege. There's only 3 left. That's still a big chunk. I think once we kill this group, it's pretty over. There's one guy left, that's fine. Be nice if we get some captures and maybe some executes here. We lost 1 general, which actually will make her bounce back at full health. We're gonna have to get replenishment. Get into the river. They have 1 army in the river, 1 army on land. This might become difficult to ambush. No, we want a better one. The yellow turbans sieged our Hedong. Oh, come on. Speaking of items, anyone have anything? Nope. Okay, fine. We're still going to ambush. That's our best shot here. We see the reinforcement army coming, but they're not very healthy. Zhu Mao. I mean, Zhu Mao wearing Sun Jian's headdress actually has some historical reference because Sun Jian's bandana. Sun Jian was in trouble once during the early periods, and Zhu Mao took Sun Jian's bandana and rode away to lead the enemy forces to chase him because they identified that as Sun Jian, and this saved Sun Jian's life. Which is why I guess Tiger's trust makes sense. We take Dong first. We can't accept a Pyrrhic. We have to siege this. We have to, like, fight it.
I
mean, eventually the Kingdom of Wei will run out of money. Especially as we continue to take their land. But that day has not come yet. We should have gotten a contract to get paid for this. I forgot about that. It's a pretty high level commandery. So... There's lots of towers. Lots of high-level towers. This is the best spot to siege. We still have to deal with 4 structures that have to be taken down by our siege weapons, which can be a little challenging, especially since our siege weapons are not high-level, nor are they fully healthy. We got hit by a general last time. This could be troubling. Let's hit the one that we know we can burn down pretty easily, hopefully. Two volleys, we can accept that. There we go. Perfect. That's efficient. This one's hard. Yep, this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Nice. Last one. That was pretty good. Now we just need to pop a hole in the wall. Okay, or we have a little trouble with this one. This one's kind of farther away. We could move up our siege weapons if this becomes really bad. It looks pretty bad. We are burning the town. A little bit morale damage never hurt once we get some percentages on the settlement damage. We need to save some shots to clear at least one gap in the wall, or else all this is for nothing. I guess I could have him go whack at the door. That would be our backup plan if all else fails. Oh, this is concerning. Good, we got it. 70% is good enough. Let's break open this wall. That's pretty much all we can get, I think. We have one shot left. Do us a favor and burn down those barricades. Actually, can one of you shoot here? That way we can burn both barricades down. Or, change my mind, I want to burn one of those towers down. And you burn one of the tower down here. Yeah, the fire will spread, at least take out one of the towers. So what little we can do for our troops. They're trying to get into a line. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, they're done. They're group 1 now. You guys are now group 8. We're gonna let their archers waste some ammo. We'll do so with 70% range block chance. This one didn't burn, unfortunately, but we got that one. Just didn't spread. Maybe there's still a chance. Okay, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. I think we can spread over there. Alright, let them fire. We'll lose a few units, but overall it's better that they lose their ammo. And once these 3 finish shooting, our squad goes up. And we shoot them as much as possible. Methodical siege. We have 2 reinforcement armies nearby. We gotta be careful. Trying to move closer. If we make them lower their angle, some of their shots would get wasted here. it's not really killing a lot of units. It's fine. They technically have 2 different range, so... No, don't fire well. Let me tell you who to shoot at. Alright, not a volley wasted. They'll bounce back, but we'll shoot them again. This is hard to shoot at. And they're on the wall where we can kind of ignore them. Alright, they had enough fun against our units. Time to wipe them out. Not on the wall. I mean, they're in a tree. That's blocking a lot of the range damage, I think. Now that they're moving, a couple shots in. Not the most efficient target, but they're the only ones that's not on the wall that I can shoot at. These are kind of hard to shoot at with the angle. Don't want to shoot at their shields, so sideways shots are great. Get them over here. Now they're facing us. Oh, they want to leave the wall. That's perfect. Alright, even if we do less damage, I think we do want to get this unit killed. So our axe units can beat all of these, but might struggle against them. Alright, before they run out of ammo, shoot at those. Just apply some morale debuff on them. That way we can crack our way in. Go in first before turning on other units. And because the barricades, we can use this. We can use this, and most of the shots won't hit us. Oh, I think this courtyard is open too. Right here. We can get there. Ah, Half Moon Spear. It's good damage. I don't think we can duel him. I can shoot him with the arrow. That is something we can do. Oh, we can also burn the town. Right, we have bandits. So these barricades actually mean nothing to us. I'm starting to snipe him. He's moving a little. We got a couple shots. And the whole town will be on fire soon. Drop his health down a little bit. We're firing again. Burn it down, burn it down. Right, once he routes from injury from this shot, I think he will army loss. Once this break, I can go and roar on him. Go burn it all. Alright, he's done. Just wait. Gonna bounce back. We're gonna have to shoot him a couple more times. Alright, barricade done. Charge this. I can have another -5 as well. Let's do it. Oh, army loss kicked in. Perfect. Right, that's pretty casualty free, minus the poor spear guards who had to tank the arrows. I think perhaps we can lose one spear guard since we want to protect 2 flanks, and then get one melee cav on Lady Wu. And that would be a better job as an arrow sponge. We could consider that. Alright, how do we set up the defensive here? I can quickly upgrade a bandit building if we're desperate, but I don't think we're desperate. This is not very strong. They do have siege weapon, so they could attack us right away. And they probably will. Either they attack us or they back off. If they give us a turn, we're safe. If they give us a turn, we're going to be totally safe. This is ridiculous. Wait, 秦影路? Oh, no, 秦羽曲. 秦影路 will be Lady Du's husband. Very similar name. Q instead of L. We don't have to kill any of them. Let's take the money. Question is, how do we smash these two invading armies?
全军注意，满怀信念，奋力一战。
I think I should ambush here?
准备伏击。
Letting them heal feels kind of bad. But do we really dare to do... We can do a night battle attack.
稍事休息。
Right, we night battle them. Assuming we have night battle. We don't have night battle, right? So we can't do that. Man, it's a real shame to let them heal up. They're mustering here. We can ambush here.
目标明确。
If they activate our ambush, that would be the most tragic thing ever. Please land. One of you, please land. Actually, just to make sure the yellow turban does not activate this ambush, we're gonna kill it. Technically they can't, because they take their turn first. But just in case, and that's a lot of post-battle loot from one silly fight like this. Yeah, we have more than enough movement to get back into our position. I think that's where we're gonna leave things. And see what the wave forces do next time. We have been encroached by them, but we also encroached down south finally. We have Dong. Even if we pump out a bandit building fast, the garrison's not going to be ready in time. If we get sieged, that would be the worst case scenario. If we get this army to stand outside, they could technically go for the city. But are they that smart? Probably not. I think we'll end up staying outside. And once we beat back these two forces, we're going to come down from Dong into Langya. Get these. And then pop over here. And we're going to breach the interior. We're not going to go for this point, because this is just not going to solve itself. We can probably add, or look to add, another army. We don't technically have generals. I guess it might be time for more bandit marriages. All starts with a wife, and then we just expand from there. She can get a husband. And we'll work our way till we have another group of bandits which we can summon. Now, it'd be better if we hit King, but we're still quite far away. We can't vassalize anyone until we reach the next rank, the bandit leader rank. 35 points. We need we need that county back, and then we need 2 more counties, maybe 3 more counties, 3 more counties to get that done, which will take us a bit of time. But once we get there, maybe we'll look to vassalize some of the western factions that are taking all the land directly, since Han Sui has been friendly so far. I really wish they finish their attack so that we can land over there and start taking land, because right now we're just wasting an army against them. Over here, struggling a bit, 1v2, 1v4, 1v2, but hopefully we can come out ahead. So, until next time, bye!